Today we're going to talk about designing Facebook ads.
Ooh.
So let's pretend you're going to design a Facebook ad.
Okay. Let's pretend I know what that is. Just kidding. I know what that Facebook ad is. Okay. Let's pretend away.
For your video editing business. Tell me, describe how you would, what you would put on it.
Well, I would probably put a camera on it. Because it's a video,
like a picture or an icon,
like one of those 1920 hand crank cameras. You know, like that kind of thing. And it's like video editing in the 21st century kind of thing.
21st century?
Yeah, it's the century we live in right now.
I know, but why would you put that on an ad?
I don't know.
So is the camera going to fill up the whole?
Nah. It'll just be like on a tripod at this corner, and then it's like, hire me.
But what else is? So.
And then below it's like, interested editing. Or.
So it's gonna say like, hire me, video editing, 21st century.
Mm-hmm. It's like the 21st century is like grab your eye, and it's like
what color
I want
is
to know what this is. Brown. Because the camera is brown, black, that kind of thing. This is why I married a graphic designer. So. I don't know why you're asking me.
How many fonts are you going to use?
Well, since I married a graphic designer, I know that you should use no more than 14 fonts.
I have failed you.
Just kidding. No more than 2 fonts. And even then, like, it's a Facebook ad, so why do you even need to change fonts?
You get a gold star.
But I would use all italics.
Why? No.
Okay, sorry. All right, so how would I design my ad?
Well, today I just wanted to kind of give you ideas of what you can put into your ads to make them more visually interesting.
Okay.
Some people are like, oh, I'm just going to upload this stock photo of like a notebook or a laptop and put some text like, hire me, 21st century.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Because that makes sense.
Not hire me 21st century, it'd be like
hire me video editing
in the 21st century, hire me.
When you say video editing, I picture word art. Like with a gradient.
It's like the more you know.
Yes. That's what I picture.
I mean, hey.
Okay, so
there's a reason they did it. It was catchy.
That's the next question.
No.
Would you use a gradient?
I know that you don't like gradients.
Yeah.
But because you asked that, this might be a good place to use a gradient.
Yes, because gradients are slightly coming back, but...
Did they ever leave?
Unfortunately, no. But the use, like the specific use of the gradient is what has changed. So there's no more of this rainbow gradient going on. I'm sorry, but no. It's like a light blue that fades into a dark blue.
Okay, so staying in the same color family.
Yes, staying in the same color family. Let's not just turn every design into a gradient.
Yeah,
but that's something that's common. I'm seeing a lot of it in my feed. The light use of gradients here and there.
Okay. Now, what about, so gradient. What about like a texture or something?
Yeah, like, if that fits your brand, that's...
You know, if it's a notebook, like you're a writer and you use notebook paper lines or something. Yeah,
or like, if you make leather goods, then use a leather background. Like, that's going to make sense.
That little, like...
Some other things, a good thing to have in your ad is a smiling face. Or a frowning face, if you prefer to have like a negative connotation. Not with your brand, but maybe you're kind of like talking about the competition and you're like, oh, I have slow internet speed. And you have this picture. Okay. Like you can do that, but smiling pictures, that's good to use.
Does Google pick up on that it's smiling and will rate you higher in SEO or anything
but people, when people see the smiling face, they associate that with your brand. Smiling pictures are good to use even on your website too. Like,
nobody wants to work with a grump.
No, but people like to do pictures that are like serious and
like Christian bands. We love Jesus.
Yes, exactly. So, using an actual smiling photo, not like I'm trying to be mysterious and sexy and...
You get to work with this brain.
Then, going back to the basics of design, including diagonal lines or arrows, that creates more movement.
Now,
that gives...
Yeah.
What?
No, I was just gonna say, like, are we using like the word art arrows?
No.
Like these big fat, like,
no
3D looking ones with the texture and.
At no point should you ever use word art or clip art in your ad. Do you understand me?
Jessica, how was your day? Hey, should we use these arrows? No.
You could actually put a button on the picture. Like sometimes, even though you have
it kind of thing.
Well, but you have a button beneath your ad.
Oh, okay.
But some people put a button in the
on
picture, but you can't actually click it. I mean, if you put the button here and I click over here,
it's still gonna go.
It's still gonna work.
Yeah.
But people use the buttons on their ads. More visual interest. If they use a bright color, someone might be more likely to click on it. Especially if it's a red.
Oh, urgency.
Yes. I mean, you could use icons, like line drawings of...
Oh, yeah.
Like, you could have an outline drawing of a camera. Instead of, like, a photo of a camera, you could put that. You could use, like, a lot of contrast within your ad. So if you have a dark colored background, I would highly advise you use white text instead of like something that's like maybe a gray text. Like that's not going to be as high contrast.
Right. Oh, that would be absolutely horrible.
Well, I mean like a light gray.
And don't use yellow. Don't use yellow font or a yellow color on your font.
Why?
Ever. Because it looks dumb. And that is my opinion.
Aaron, the designer.
What? I mean, like, I guess if you're a banana company, use yellow font.
You can use it, but that's...
But maybe, pencil, number 2 pencil company.
So you kind of have 3 options when you are running a Facebook ad. Okay. So the one is the one we've just been talking about, the rectangle image. So what are your other 2 options?
All I know is like the ones you see. I mean, is there some like
the graphic and one other? You've probably seen these
video. Oh my gosh.
Video and I'll give you this one. It's a carousel. So if you've ever... I
don't know what that... I mean, I know what a carousel is,
now,
but it's probably not what we're about to talk about.
No. And you'll probably see it soon after you hear about it. You'll start noticing it. It's squares, and you swipe, and you can see... Basically, you can upload, like, multiple images as one ad, and so it looks like thumbnails, and you just slide between them. So a lot of...
On Facebook?
Yeah. A lot of people are using the ads, the carousel, and they'll have some kind of element that connects all the squares together.
That's cool.
But yeah, those are just some ideas of how you can make your Facebook ads a little more visually interesting. And if you are wondering how to design, like literally how to design them, if you don't have like Photoshop or Illustrator, Canva is really great and they have templates.
I used it. And it's pretty cool and easy.
Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let us know down in the comments.